Hi, my name is Inqiu Zhao from Group35. In this presentation, we will present a data module for a new website that will be implemented in the final assessment. Our chosen theme is a furniture order website. Next, I will introduce our business scenario. On the furniture order website, each buyer can place any number of orders. Buyer will provide a name, phone, and address. Each furniture order has an order date and a unique corresponding order detail. The quantity, amount, delivery, and merchandise of the order are included in the order details. Only one type of furniture can be ordered per order. Any number of orders can be delivered by one or more deliveries depending on the actual situation. There is a corresponding delivery person for each delivery. The delivery man's name and phone number are recorded. Deliveries was delivered on the delivery date. In this module, the information of the order can be recorded and queried in detail, and the website administrator can perform operations such as CRUD on the order information. Next, my team member Shaozeng will introduce the ER diagram of our data module.
Hello everyone, here's the Group35. My name is Shaozeng and my student number is 348037. I will explain the pictures of our group's ERD. Well, first of all, this picture is the progress of our furniture sources. It has a total of 6 tables, namely is delivery man, order detail, product, and buyer. There are many connections between them. The first chart on the left is delivery, which contains delivery ID, delivery man ID, and delivery date. Where delivery ID is the primary key and delivery man ID is the forward key. And its forward key delivery ID is associated with the following table delivery man, which is a many-to-one relationship, which means many deliveries can only be accepted by one delivery man, and one delivery man can accept many deliveries. In addition, the delivery table also has a many-to-many relationship with the intermediate order details table. Many deliveries have many order details, and an order detail table can only be corresponding to a table on the right side of the order. And the order detail table is the detailed content of the order table, corresponding to the order detail ID in the order table. The order detail table has the amount of the order, the quantity of the order ID, and is connected with many forward keys such as delivery ID, product ID, order ID. The product table also has a one-to-one relationship with the order detail table, because one of our product only corresponds to one order detail. The buyer table and the order table have a one-to-many relationship, because one buyer can order many furniture orders, and one order cannot be purchased by many buyers. That is all for our ERD pictures. Thanks.
My name is Lao Kong, student number 348756, Group 35. Now I'm going to explain the contents of the dictionary. The first table is order, which contains 4 fields. The data type of order ID is integer. The field length is 4 with auto increment. This is the primary key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 1, 2, 3, 4. The data type of buyer ID is integer. The field length is 4. This is the foreign key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 5, 6, 7, 8. The data type of order date is date. The field length is 10. Empty is not allowed. Default is get date. The example is 28 January 2022. The data type of order detail ID is integer. The field length is 4. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 2, 3, 4, 5. The second table is buyer, which contains 5 fields. The data type of buyer ID is integer. The field length is 4 with auto increment. This is the primary key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 1, 2, 3, 4. The data type of order ID is integer. The field length is 4. This is the foreign key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 2, 5, 3, 4, 5. The data type of buyer name is Virgo. The field length is 100. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is Tommy Lee. The data type of buyer address is Virgo. The field length is 255. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is Mrs. Smith 98 Shelley Street, Premier Palmer, QLD 4209, Australia. The data type of buyer number means buyer phone number. This is integer. The field length is 15. NP is not allowed. The example of this order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The third table is order detail, which contains 6 fields. The data type of order details ID is integer. The field length is 4 with auto increment. This is primary key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order ID is 1, 2, 3, 4. The data type of delivery ID is integer. The field length is 4. This is the foreign key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 2, 3, 4, 5. The data type of product ID is integer. The field length is 4. This is foreign key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 3, 4, 5, 6. The data type of quantity means quantity of products in each order. This is integer. The field length is 3. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 3. The data type of order ID is integer. The field length is 4. This is the foreign key. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 4, 5, 6, 7. The data type of amount means amount to be paid by buyer. This is integer. The field length is 7. Empty is not allowed. The example of this order is 7,200.
My name is Yuanbo Zhang, student number 347506, and I belong to Group 35. Now let me explain the contents of dictionary. What I am talking about is 4 products table, which contains 2 fields. The data type of product ID is int. The field length is 4, and it is incremented. This is the primary key, and is not allowed to be empty. The example of this order is 1234. The second is product can't grow. Its data type is virtual. Its length is 255, and it does not increment automatically. This is a foreign key, and is not allowed to be empty. An example of this order is sofa. The 5 table is deliver, which contains 3 fields. The data type of delivery ID is int. The field length is 4, and it is increment automatically. This is a primary key and cannot be empty. The example is 1234. The data type of delivery man ID is int. The field length is 4, and it cannot be incremented. This is a foreign key and cannot be empty. The example is 1234. The data type of delivery data is data. The field length is 10. It cannot be incremented. There is no key, and it cannot be empty. Add a function to be defaults to get the data. The sixth table is delivery man name, which contains 4 fields. The data type of delivery man ID is int, and the field length is 4. It can be incremented automatically. This is a primary key and cannot be empty. The example of delivery ID is 1234. The data type of delivery man name is virtual. The field length is 255, and it cannot be incremented. This is a foreign key and cannot be empty. An example of delivery name is int. The data type of delivery man phone number is int. The field length is 55. It cannot be incremented. It cannot be empty, and this is no key. The empty is 987654321. The data type of delivery ID is int. The field length is 4. It cannot be incremented. There is no key. It cannot be empty, and there is no key. The example is 2345. Thanks, everyone.
Here are some examples of data tables. You can see that we have 10 examples for each field. These are examples of order table and buyer table. These are examples of order details table, product table, and delivery table. This is an example of delivery man data table. This is the end of our presentation. Thanks for watching.